Hopefully this is the last day of installing the supercharger. It's taken a couple days. We had to order some extra parts which kind of set us back, but will help us in the long game. Today it's gonna be me and you, and we are gonna try to tackle, and we are gonna try to tackle the rest of this Mustang build. We only have about 45 or so pages left on that install, so hopefully we should dial it up. If you guys didn't see the last video, the manifold, the blowers, all on, everything's torqued down. We just have to install, well, really not that much parts. So all these pulleys, get the air intake system on, and pretty much button up the radiator and get all the coolant stuff in the car. We're not gonna be able to start it just yet because we still need to get our PCM back from Roush, which is pretty much like the engine control management system that the Mustang uses. Once we get that back, we'll be able to start it. But I'm gonna do my best today to try to finish this thing up because I know we just wanna see this thing on the road. I'm right there with you. That being said, let's just jump right into it. This black box we just plugged in was the fuel pump regulators. We went ahead and wired that all the way into the back seat where the stock fuel pump plugins are. We plugged those in, did some wire tucking. I really like that everything about this kit fits and hides away easily, and there's not too much modification. But the next thing we're gonna be doing is installing in the throttle body spacer. Part gets a little bit tricky. You can see I actually already put in the tensioner belt that we're going to be doing, and it's not snug. That's because I've routed it so that when I put this on, these pulleys kind of already line up with where we're at. This was kind of difficult to do. It took me like 30 minutes or so to get this to sit just right, and I'm still honestly kind of fighting it a little bit. This is hard to explain, but what the idea behind this is once we install this all the way, this belt, which the lighting is absolutely terrible, this belt's gonna wrap around this pulley, and then this belt's gonna use this tensioner. So we actually kind of already pre-routed it with the premeditated hose layout that we did in order to fit this front new assembly onto the car, if that makes sense. I'm gonna try to button this up and show you guys. All right, now if all done correctly, we should be able to throw this belt over the supercharger. Make sure everything is aligned before you release tension on the tensioner. Everything appears to be good. Here we go. Slowly release. Nice. Now we're gonna throw on the stock pulley. Make sure again that is seated correctly before letting go. Everything looks good. So what we're gonna be doing next, we're gonna be installing this new lower radiator. This is gonna be an additional piece that's going in the car. You're supposed to reuse stock bolts that the car comes with, but this car actually doesn't have the bolts that you're supposed to reuse. So after about a couple minutes, like I always tell you guys, I always keep a big bucket of spare bolts and hardware and stuff. I found some hardware that actually matches up and goes through literally just perfectly. It's like it was meant to be. I'm gonna do my best to get this camera angle, but like I said, I'm the only one here today, so it's gonna be pretty difficult, but here we go. Make sure we're doing this the right way. I might be able to do this without any tools. We'll see. I think I got it here. I've really been enjoying this part of the build today. It's been actually kind of refreshing being the only one here, not having any help. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Calvin and all, but something about just getting down on the car by yourself, doing it at your own pace, and having no one else there to help you. I don't know, kind of refreshing, kind of nice. It's a little like meditation time, and obviously I have you guys here with me, but doing this the old-fashioned way, it's actually kind of fun. We got some nice support brackets here that will help keep this a little bit more rigid. We just installed these J-clips into the car as well. I love how it uses like factory mounting holes, and there's not much fabrication other than that motor block stuff we had to do. Really simple nonetheless. Really enjoy that aspect of this. So something I didn't film at all, well, was one, Kevin came over, but two, I had to drill 2 holes here to mount this water pump. Once I got the water pump mounted, I had to route the hoses for the new little radiator that we installed. The hose goes from here, wraps around, goes in the back, and now we have a hose on this pump as well. And we have a coolant line running from here up to the water neck from the bottom of the blower. The next thing we have to do is put this shroud back on. Once the shroud is back on, this is literally it. We have the new reservoir, a couple more hoses, intake, that's it. And after like 3 to 4 days, I think it was 3 or maybe 4 days of work, this thing is finally all buttoned up and ready to go. Unfortunately, we can't turn it over because we're still waiting for our PCM back from Roush, but we should have that back any day now. And once that is back, we can go for our first turnover and see how this thing sounds and rips. And then once we get that back, you already know, because we're gonna be doing a full exhaust system on this car, we're gonna go back and get it tuned, probably to Delicious Tuning, and see if we can squeeze out, because I know we can get probably close to 800 horsepower, potentially with this once we clean it up. Who knows, we'll see. Very excited about that. This thing came together pretty well. I don't have these stock covers because my car didn't come with it, but I do think that it looks pretty good. There's a lot of coolant lines being wired everywhere, so I might try to do some better wire management with some wire tucking, and I might try to clean some of this stuff up. But for now, I'm hyped on this. I'm excited to drive this. I'm excited just to rip this thing. And then first thing tomorrow morning, we should go in and pick up tires for that so we can get this thing on the ground, off the lift, and finally out on the road. It's Sunday night, and every Sunday night is Game of Thrones night. So Kevin is here, Benedict is here, Sam Cam not here, Calvin not invited. Just not kidding. Invited. Oh! I didn't show you yet, Becky. I didn't show the process of the cooking, but we actually did ground beef and we did fish tacos. It was excellent. What?
It's like Vegas all over again.
Oh, my camera's about to die. Okay, my camera's about to die.
Where's your plate?
Over there. It's over there. Don't even worry, boys. We're already on. I got the tops and milk and I'm strong tonight. Okay. Kit Harington.
Would be an actor in this.
Maisie Williams.
Yeah, it'd be so
Liam Cunningham.
Like,
I don't know her name, but something. This camera's about to die, so I can't say much, but that episode was probably the gnarliest episode probably ever created. Didn't see where it was going. Don't know if I like the outcome quite yet. I'm stoked we finally wrapped up the Supercharger. I was really done kind of putting all that stuff together. I'm sure you guys are over that content anyway. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out and keep moving forward.